Peace and blessing, family. So I want to address this issue of something that I heard this morning that bothered me and is bothering me, because anyone who knows Brother Clive knows that I don't just come out and make videos. I don't make videos for likes. You know, you don't see me on YouTube saying like and subscribe, because I'm not in this for that. I am in this for conscious awakening of minds that I know these minds have been tampered with. The minds of black people in particular had been tampered with. A senator from Virginia by the name of Henry Berry, centuries ago, said in a speech talking to his white brothers that we have, as far as possible, closed every avenue by which light could enter their minds, talking about the slaves. He said, but we must go one step further and extinguish their capacity to see the light, and our work would be complete and they would be reduced to the levels of the beast of the field. Henry Berry, addressing his white brothers, speaking on the issues of black people and where we were and what white people apparently had in mind for us in the future. Now, I am of the view that what Henry Berry said has been completed, because I believe that they have white supremacy has actually closed every avenue by which light could enter into the slaves' minds, except the avenue that Almighty God himself has left available for us. And it is through that avenue that light has come to the minds of the 5%, which some may refer to as the awakened. But all avenues have been closed, and when you look at black people today, it is fair to say that black people has been reduced to the levels of the beast of the field. When you watch our conduct, it is appealing for some men to sit in front of the TV and watch a black woman shake her behind on the television screen. And some black women feel comfortable doing such, using the term liberated woman. So being liberated, you are free to do whatever you choose to do. That is your right. But if you are aware that you are of God and from God, and then ask yourself if God would be pleased with his woman shaking her behind for the satisfaction or to satisfy men, the lust of men, the low desires of men, would Almighty God be pleased with such a conduct? I'm throwing that question out there. And anyone who chooses to answer, you may answer. Sit, listen, and then say, yeah, well, I believe that's all right with God. God wouldn't mind, God don't mind that. Because God is about freedom. And people should be free to do what they want to do. So we leave that out. You go on YouTube, you shake your booty, shake your backside, or on Facebook, and it doesn't matter to anybody. That's fine. You go and you talk about the liberation of certain behaviors, freedom to express yourself in a way that's adverse to nature and God, and that's all right for everybody. Nobody has a problem with that. But now there are particular human beings on our planet that seem to be enemies to the planet because of somebody's ideology and philosophy that others have bought into and have accepted, but those who have not bought into and have accepted that has become enemies to the status quo, enemies to the elitist. Mistress Emily Crooks Shields made a statement this morning on RJR in an interview that she conducted with Francois on the morning show, the RJR morning show. And family, I want you all to listen to this, because if you didn't hear the statement, I'm not making something up to say Mrs. Shields said what she didn't say, because this is maybe about the third video I am making, and I've mentioned Mrs. Shields. So somebody who have heard those messages before and hearing this now, they may say this brother has a personal vendetta against Mrs. Shields. No. I have an issue with what Mrs. Shields have said. And tell me if you don't have an issue with this. Mrs. Shields, after addressing the PCR test, antigen test, and the whole virus itself this morning, she said that what she believes would solve the problem of the pandemic would be to mandate injection in Jamaica and all over the world. That's cruel in the fullest sense. And you don't have to agree with me, because I'm not doing this for likes. I don't do this for likes. So you don't have to agree with me. I'm saying that's cruel for Mrs. Shields to say that she believes that the only way to solve the pandemic is to mandate and force injection, and everybody in Jamaica and everybody throughout the world. That's demonic. That's devilish. Why do I say that that is demonic and devilish? See the minds that those kind of mindset has come across in past generations. Those minds were the minds of dictators that never made the world a better place to live in. Yes, that was the mind of Adolf Hitler. When he wanted to put across his ideology on the world, where Jews were concerned and where blacks were concerned. And his idea was for the supremacy of the Aryan race, or Gentiles, and the elimination of weaker races, which were like human weeds that you have to pluck out, pull up and destroy. That's what Margaret Sanger said. No. Yeah, that's what Margaret Sanger said. She said black people, she said, were like human weeds that must be eliminated. And she was a eugenist. So their idea is, and of course she's the one who is responsible for establishing the first abortion clinic in America, and guess which community that was set up in. And then after that she established many abortion clinics in America, and guess whose community those abortion clinics were set up in. So the eugenist movement was to eliminate the human weeds, which were black people. And the ideology of Adolf Hitler was that same ideology. White supremacy, or supremacy of the Aryan race. No. You had Constantine. Constantine went to bed one night and he woke up and he said he had a vision, and he saw a cross and an inscription written across the cross. And what was the inscription? In hoc signo vincumus. And the English translation for that was, in this sign we conquer, or in this sign we win. And then Constantine sent out his army to go and conquer under the name of the cross, to establish his faith belief by the sword. And anybody who resisted would be terminated. I am asking this question, Mr. Shields. So if this is to be mandated, the injection, what would happen to those of us who would resist? What would you suggest, Mr. Shields, would happen to those of us? Should we be placed in concentration camps like Hitler did to the Jews? A gas chamber then? So maybe